It will be a tit for tat. We'll pay them in the same coins.
Khawaja,
or perhaps even more,
Khawaja Asif, Defence Minister
Yes,
of Pakistan, I want to say thank you so much for joining me, and I hope just let me know if you can hear me now, Minister.
A bit louder. I'm sorry, a bit louder.
Okay, no problems. Is the volume better now?
Yeah, it's better now.
Oh, great. Thank you. Okay, thank you so much for letting me know. I'm glad that we have sorted that out. Minister, I appreciate you joining me. Pakistan says it has killed 40 to 50 Indian soldiers in Kashmir in response to the Indian airstrikes. I understand this is a very fast-moving event at the moment, but India has responded with a misinformation accusation. Can you show us evidence, and do you have details on this attack?
While we were being attacked by the Indian Air Force night before last, there was some engagement on the ground also, both on line of control and working boundary and international border, but mostly on line of control and working boundary. But during the engagements on working boundary and line of control, several Indian soldiers were killed, and some of these two brigade headquarters were destroyed, and some of these checkposts were abandoned by the Indian soldiers, and they just ran away. So during those clashes, there were casualties on Indian side. This is what was meant by, I think, our information minister gave this statement. So this is the detail of the incident or engagement which was there night before last on the line of control, which is the border between the occupied Kashmir and independent Kashmir on our side.
Okay, great. And is there any proof for what you've just said to me that this did happen?
Well, I can check. You can send your correspondent. We can take them to the control line and show them what is happening over there. That is the maximum we can do under the circumstances. We have been telling India since last 2 weeks that let's hold an independent international inquiry into the incident of Pulwama. They are not responding to that, not even a word from them. So that is something which is, they're holding the whole thing very close to their chest. And they are not ready to hold an international inquiry and the accusation they are leveled against Pakistan. They must hold an inquiry. We cannot be blamed just like that for the benefit of political benefit of Indian leadership. That's not acceptable.
India says it struck terrorist sites in Pakistan. Do you recognize these areas as terrorist hotspots?
There are no terrorist sites in Pakistan. There are no training camps in Pakistan. We invite the international media, international observers, or whatever, they can come and inspect these sites. If there are training camps over there, or if there are any terrorists over there, anything. We are open to any inspection, any inquiry. That do we have, as India is saying, any camps, training camps, or harboring terrorists on our territory? Let them come out with some sort of proof or some sort of evidence. Let's hold inquiries in both incidents. These terrorist camps allegation on our side and Pulwama incident on their side. Let's hold any commission from any country, China, USA, Russia, Saudi Arabia, UAE, all these countries. They are all these countries are friendly with India also. Let them send a commission and find out for themselves that who's lying and who's not lying.
Minister, I just want to ask you, if it wasn't terrorist hotspots that were struck, what did India strike in Pakistan?
Civilian population and a couple of mosques.
Okay, India has accused Pakistan of supporting cross-border terrorism, including the recent attack in April, and that is a justification for the recent strikes. As a nation, India has the right to defend itself, does it not?
Every nation in the world has right to defend itself. It's not only the exclusive right of Indians. It is there for more than 200 nations in the world. Every nation has the right to defend itself. We also have the right to defend ourselves. We are asking, they are on the excuse of whatever they are saying, which is a lie. They are attacking us. We are asking, and any commission or any body, international body can make an inquiry. They have not a shred of evidence. An iota of evidence has not been presented to the media or to international community that this incident, sad incident which took place, was backed by or perpetrated by Pakistan.
Okay, but India have actually shown proof. Pakistan hasn't. And that's something that we're trying to get to. We're trying to get to the heart of the story, to what's really happening.
Happening where?
What's happening in the region currently, in Kashmir and between India and Pakistan?
There was an air attack. 78 planes, Indian planes, took part in the air attack just 2 nights back. And then there was a ground attack as I said earlier, from occupied Kashmir on the control line, on the working boundary. So India is actually escalating the situation. We don't want to escalate the situation. They communicated internationally and bilaterally also that we have done what we wanted to do after the Pulwama attack, and now we can de-escalate the situation. This is the message we received.
US Secretary of State Marco Rubio has held a phone call with your Prime Minister. You have shed some light on this. Is Pakistan ready to de-escalate following this conversation with Rubio? Are Pakistan ready to do this?
I'm not privy to the conversation between Foreign Secretary and the Prime Minister of Pakistan. We hope, and we have been welcoming this since last many days, that any international effort to secure some sort of sanity in this area and de-escalate the situation and hold some inquiry into allegations of Pakistan involvement in Pulwama. All these. We have been saying it for the last 2 weeks now. But if there is any offer from Foreign Secretary to our Prime Minister, it happened, I think, a couple of hours back. I do not have the latest, so I'm sorry I cannot give a response. Maybe sometimes later you can ask me. I can inquire what actually was discussed between the two officials.
The next 24 hours are looking uncertain, yet crucial for both countries. What military levels are Pakistan willing to go to, and who are your allies if this does escalate?
Well, I think the escalation with every passing hour is becoming a very stark reality, very vivid reality because of the situation which is unfolding now in the subcontinent between India and Pakistan. We hope that it is the escalation is contained to a level which will not involve civilian population, which will not involve anything with India is doing since last few days, targeting civilian population even today. And the first half of the day, they targeted civilian populations in Pindi, Rawalpindi, Lahore, Karachi, and perhaps more than a dozen, locations were attacked by them through drones. Perhaps their pilots are not ready to fly now after what happened to them a couple of nights back. So they are sending drones now, unmanned. They are not ready to send something which is manned.
Defence Minister, you said there that there could be escalation if things carry on the way they are. Right now, are there any diplomatic hopes to make sure that this doesn't get to that stage and civilian lives are kept safe?
I agree with you. Our main concern is civilian lives on both sides. It's not only on Pakistani side, on Indian side. People who are non-combatant, they must not be harmed. I hope what you are saying. I don't discount that there could be, as you just mentioned about Mark Rubio's intervention or conversation with our Prime Minister. There could be a possibility, a faint possibility of de-escalation. But what has happened in the last 3 days, India has already escalated to a level, this confrontation, where rolling back will be a bit difficult.
Are you expecting any strikes from India, and are you ready for that?
Absolutely, absolutely. We are ready to any strike which is, aimed at us from India, we will definitely, it will be a tit for tat.